Ghetto. The doctor is out.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
She calls herself Dr. Bryant. 18 years in practice. The only problem? None of that appears to be true.
And she charged $350 a session to find out. Here's how a doctorate in psychology works. First, you complete your coursework. Clinical research project that gets approved by a faculty committee and filed in a national database. That database holds over 600 dissertations from Argosy University. The school she claims gave her the degree. Hers is not one of them. Not missing, not lost, just not there.
329 of her peers managed to file theirs, but hers, gone, just like her license, which also doesn't exist. Not expired, not lapsed of absent in any state in the entire country.
Now, to be fair, she does have an explanation. Argosy University closed in 2019. The records, she says, are gone. She says the third party that held them only keeps records for 2 years. There's just one problem with that story. On May 13th, 2026, a former student sat down, logged on to Parchment, the official transcript service for Argosy, and paid the fee, and had their transcripts within minutes. So did multiple other former students on camera. The records aren't gone. She just hasn't shown them. But here's where it gets interesting. In 2017, while she was allegedly still finishing her doctoral program, she filed a federal trademark for the name Dr. Bryant. You know what that trademark listed as her services? Life coaching, motivational speaking, self-development workshops. You know what it didn't list? Therapy, counseling, psychology services, because when you file with the United States federal government, under oath, you tell the truth about what you actually do. She knew. She's always known. Now let's talk about what that means legally. Because a lot of people think this is just an internet argument about a title. It is not. In California, calling yourself a therapist without a license is a misdemeanor. Obtaining money through false credentials is criminal fraud. If those sessions cross state lines, by Zoom, by phone, that's federal wire fraud. Up to 20 years per count. An FTC complaint has already been filed by a former client. An ex-military woman who came to her with PTSD and anxiety never filled out a single intake form and was told she wasn't a high-value woman. She left in a worse state than she arrived. That is not a coaching failure. Under California law, that is potentially a crime. The credential isn't incidental to the brand. The doctor is the brand. Built for a community that is only now, carefully, slowly learning to trust mental health care. Black women carrying trauma, depression, grief, seeking a black woman who understood them, who had the training, who was safe. They found Dr. Bryant. They paid for a doctor. And in return, they got a performance. She says her obedience is to God, not to people. But the woman with PTSD who left her session in a depression, she's people. The mother who trusted you with her child's mental health, she's people. The community that handed you their pain and got a trademark in return.
You don't have to prove your degree to us. But the Federal Trade Commission, the California Board of Behavioral Sciences, and a United States attorney, that's a very different conversation.
Earth is ghetto.